maybe now that we've had even more tragedies, they can understand how big a problem this is here in San Antonio and Bexar County.
Thanks for joining us, friends. I'm Jonathan Martinez. San Antonio lawmakers on both sides of the aisle went to Austin this session with the goal to pass new regulations for dangerous dogs along with their owners. But with only 4 full days left, every dangerous dog bill has since stalled. In fact, we've been tracking it for you right there on our website. The News4i team's Jordan Elder went to Austin to ask lawmakers about what the holdups are and where we go from here.
Lawmakers are wrapping up here in Austin, and this will be another session where a dangerous dog law doesn't make it to the finish line. We came here to the Capitol to ask lawmakers what went wrong and what this is going to mean for you in San Antonio. In February 2023, 81-year-old Air Force veteran Ramon Nájera was mauled on a San Antonio sidewalk. He died shielding his wife, Janie.
And they should have changed the protocol a long time ago. If that would have happened, my husband would still be alive.
Since that day, she says their family has been calling for change, starting with a new law carrying Ramon's name.
Amber Burton.
There being 26 ayes and 5 nays, the bill is finally passed. Congratulations.
The Ramon Nájera Act established higher penalties and new ways to report dangerous dogs. Right now, the city has limits on both of those things. It passed both chambers in 2023, but never became law. The governor vetoed it, which brings us back to Austin 2 years later.
We have to do something about this problem because people are dying.
But even after new collaboration and preliminary support from the governor,
It's not going to be able to make it across the line.
It's just disappointing because I think it's so needed. We're still continuing to have these issues.
dog bites in San Antonio are still on the rise. In October, a toddler was killed by his babysitter's dogs. So why, again, did the proposals stall?
Apparently other cities aren't dealing with the same plague, the same problem that we are.
And what can you guys do as the San Antonio delegation to get other members to see that?
One, we need to become unified. 2, we need to show the leadership of both chambers and the governor's office this is why this is necessary.
What we need to do now is really work in the interim to come together and all be on the same page.
But why didn't that happen in between the last sessions? Lujan says they came in confident, but unexpected opposition and deadline pressure proved to be too much.
Sometimes people get hung up on 1 or 2 things, and this is one of those examples.
Back in San Antonio, city council members say they were counting on this law.
Because we can build the policies and we can issue the ordinances, but the enforcement is really, a lot of it is up to state.
What would your message be to those leaders about where to go from here?
Yeah, I mean, we've got to keep trying. We've got to keep trying with local ordinances. But our city leaders can put things in place today, put in some model type legislation that we can even carry for the rest of the state.
Now, San Antonio faces another 2-year wait for higher dog attack penalties and changes to the reporting process.
We needed it so much because my husband deserves that.
Reporting at the Capitol, I'm Jordan Elder for the News4i team.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to get all the latest news right here.